Now let's talk about new ship points. Some reasons for ship point changes include that the shipping location has closed, or that you've adjusted the route for a better deal. For example, you can set different ship points for different DCs so that it's more cost efficient. If you have warehouse locations in Pennsylvania and in California, then you might want to use your Pennsylvania location to supply product to our East Coast DCs and your California location to supply product to our West Coast DCs. The most common errors when changing a ship point include selecting the incorrect ship point or the desired ship point is not available. If you select the incorrect ship point, then that means we're going to show up at the wrong warehouse to pick up your product. So if your product was only going to be available for us from your California warehouse and you selected your Pennsylvania warehouse, then you're not going to have the product ready for us to pick up. If the desired ship point is not displayed in the drop-down, then you'll need to submit a request through the vendor portal to add the ship point to your DUNS. To do that, you can click the IMA tab from the vendor portal, and further down the page under Ship Point Changes, you can click the link to access the form. You should then complete this form and click Submit. Now your new ship point is not going to be available instantaneously. It will take a few business days to set up. You will receive an email once it's available to be selected. Alright, so let's go over the steps on how to change a ship point. So you'll want to do a quick search to locate your item. Then you'll want to click on the Vendor Packs tab. From there, you need to click the hyperlinked vendor pack number for the vendor pack that you want to adjust the ship points for. Then you're going to scroll down the page until you see the Edit Vendor Pack section. You should then select the box next to Change DC Locations and click Create Change Request. Then select the tier groups that need to be updated. Then select the new ship point from the Ship All From field. Click Apply to All, and then a confirmation message will display, and click OK. Then click Save and go to Next. That will take you to the Workflow tab, where you should then approve the item. If you need to apply different ship points to different DC locations, then you should click the plus sign next to the tier group to drop down the DC locations. So that plus sign is located right here. Then you can select the new ship point for each DC location. So we can see each of the DC locations that are broken out here. And we can see the old, or rather the current value. And then there's an option for the new value. And there's a drop down next to the new one. So you'll want to select the new locations from those drop downs for each of the DC locations. Then again, click Save and go to Next, and approve through the vendor role.